Got a bargain for you today. I found a steal today. I gotta share it. Let's go. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. You found your way over to the Modest Audiophile channel, and today, we're going to talk about what I think may be one of the best steals of 2025 for a vinyl record. Now, why do I say that? Well, we're talking about an artist who is a two-time Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee, I believe. We're talking about a record that was mastered by, and the lacquer was cut by none other than Chris Bellman over at Bernie Grunman Mastering. And we're talking about Stephen Stills. Yeah, this came out, I think, in late 2023. More about this here in a second. Let me preface how I got to why we're doing this video today. So, earlier last week, I was out, and I've always been looking for this, Stephen Stills 2. Outstanding record. In this one in particular, the sleeve is in great condition. The record was in really nice condition, the best that I've seen in quite some time. That's why I picked it up for all of about $24. Cleaned it up on the Humming Guru a couple times, and then I put it on the turntable, sat back and listened to it. Yeah, this again, 1971. There are some snap, crackles, and pops. It's not a perfect record, but it's overall in really good condition. Will I continue to look for a better version? Maybe. The problem is, again, doing a little bit of research yesterday, they've never done a repress of this outside of the 1970s. They've never done a remaster that has been released outside of the 1970s. I don't think they ever did a remaster on this one, period. And this has some great songs on it. And that's why we'll talk about this one here in a second too. I can't get a brand new copy of this, and again, this was really hard for me to find a clean copy, so put this aside for now. The other record that I really enjoy from Stephen Stills is his solo debut. In fact, I did a review on it last year. Check it out here, I think. Excellent record. Both of them sound wonderful. I think Bill Halverson was the producer. Anything I think he touched with Stephen Stills, as far as how it sounds, how it fills the room, soundstage, imaging, it's really, really good. Never had a complaint with anything associated with Stephen Stills as it pertained to soundstage and imaging. Excellent. So again, got me thinking. I listened to Stephen Stills 2 last night, and then I pulled this out. Bought this brand new 2 years ago. Ordered it off his website, actually. I paid about $40 for this thing. The steal, let's just get to the steal now. So on Amazon, let me get my notes. So on Amazon right now, it was listed for $39.98, which is pretty darn close to what I paid for this 2 years ago. Maybe a couple bucks cheaper. But it is down to $22.50. So from $39.98 to $22.50. You can get this for $22.50. Double record. Like I said, cut by and mastered by Chris Bellman at Bernie Grunman Mastering. It sounds extraordinary. Hey everybody, I just want to let you know, I just checked the pricing on this record again, and it looks like it's back to the $39.98. I checked Amazon, and I did check a couple other sites as well. So, you know, if you're interested in this record, go back from time to time. The pricing on this does fluctuate several times throughout the year, whatever algorithms these sites are using. Regardless, at $39.98, this record is still a very good value. Excellent quality, flat, really no pops and clicks whatsoever. High quality item. So with that, let's get back to the video. Thanks. Bye. For a live record, this thing really projects. It's wonderful. We'll talk about a few reasons why here in a second. Let's get to the packaging real quick. So yeah, comes out. It's a nice gatefold. Open it up. Nice write-up and some pictures on the inside. Here's the back. Just no frills, but really nice. So let's set up the timeline on when this performance was. So as we talked about, Stephen Stills 1, This was his first solo debut, 1970, right? So this came out after Crosby, Stills, Nash's Couch album. Went and did this. This album came out in 1971, June of 1971. Right after that came out, this performance was done in August of 1971. August, what specifically? August 20th and 21st, this recording was taken from. Now, I typically don't read directly from this on the video, but I'm going to do it today, and I'll flash some nice pictures of what I have here going across. But I wanted to share this with you. The amount of music pouring out of this man could have fueled a half-dozen bands. Following the June 1971 release of his second studio album, Stephen Stills 2, he announced his first solo tour designed to showcase all aspects of the ever-growing artist. I did not know this was his first solo tour. Pretty cool. Fans who were lucky enough to catch his historic debut trek dubbed, quote, the Memphis Horns Tour, were treated to the balladeer, the raving troubadour, the acoustic bluesman, the soul driver, and by far the most passionate music maker, offering his goods across the better auditoriums and arenas that summer. This thing is really, really good. Okay, so you want a little added extra incentive. You have a sprinkling of some David Crosby here. The vast majority of this record is, or double record, is acoustic. He does get into the Memphis Horns and some more of that as we get into the latter side. But let me just rip off some of the songs here for you real quick. Side 1 starts off with a riveting solo acoustic, amped up a little bit as far as speed goes, of Love the One You're With. Fantastic. And then we go, the second song is Do for the Others. All right, the majority, actually all these songs came on either Stills 1 or Stills 2. So if you can't find a clean copy of either one of those records, this is a really good substitute. Anyway, back to the song track here. So we went from Love the One You're With to Do for the Others. Then he jumps on Jesus Gave Love Away for Free. Really good version here. And again, the presence of this record from a soundstage and imaging perspective it fills the room. So let's go back. Let's do this real quick. So overall, as far as the soundstage and image, really, really good on this thing. It's wide. Again, for a mostly acoustic record or performance, the soundstage is exceptionally wide. It's going probably about 3 or 4 feet outside my speakers, left or right. As far as the height goes, yeah, it's getting up towards the ceiling, if not at the ceiling, which is, in my room, probably about 4 feet above 5 feet above the tweeter level of the speakers, and it's getting down to the floor. The tone stack, it's nice. It's evenly dispersed. You're getting nice bass coming out of this. You got to remember, we're talking about mostly an acoustic performance. You're getting really good bass. Mids are extraordinary. The acoustic shimmer that you're getting off of these guitars, it's excellent. Excellent sounding acoustic guitars, excellent vocals. As far as the highs go, you're getting some harmonics coming out of those acoustics that are reaching pretty high. Again, the soundstage is really nice as well. So as far as the tone stack goes, no complaints. This might be my overall best live recorded album as far as overall sound goes. Really good. As far as depth goes, yeah, you're getting some depth. This is a very, when I mean live, obviously it's recorded live, but you do have a very good feeling of being in the same space as the performance, or that you are in the the first 5 rows of this performance. It's excellent. So you are getting some nice depth, excellent clarity of the overall image, where everything has its spot. There's no blur or bleed through. Everything is etched in as far as that image goes. All right, now back to the tracks. All right, Love the One You're With, Do for the Others, Jesus Gave Love Away for Free, and then we kick in with a nice surprise. David Crosby steps up, and he comes in with a great version of You Don't Have to Cry, right, coming off that first Couch album. And again, the overall pace is a little bit faster than what you may be accustomed to, But David scatting on this, the vocals are great. Really, really nice performance. And then, one of my favorite songs on this entire album, love this song, The Lee Shore. Yeah, you've got David playing that rhythm guitar and that tuning that he does for this song. Vocals are outstanding from David. And Stephen Stills coming in with him on backing vocals, and he's also playing lead guitar runs on this thing as well. This may be one of my favorite versions of The Lee Shore. Awesome. Worth the $20 just for that, if I'm being honest. All right, so we flip over to side 2, and we got Word Game. Came off of Stills 2. Excellent version of this. He really got the crowd going with it. Crowd gave him a rousing applause at the end of it. And again, the song was only a couple months old at that point. Excellent version of Word Game, again, solo acoustic. Sugar Babe, another song that comes off of Stills 2. I like that song quite a bit, and he shines on this performance. Excellent. Then he gets on the keyboards, and I've seen him do this live a few times back in the day. Not that far back in the day, but 15 to 30 years ago. 49 Bye-Byes and For What It's Worth. So he does a medley with the old Buffalo Springfield song, For What It's Worth. It's awesome. It's a rouser. It's a toe tapper. Full of energy. He really gets that crowd going. Awesome. All right, flip it on to side 3. One of those acoustic songs that he's really well known for, Black Queen. It's a good one. I may go or lean a little bit more the 1974 live album that Crosby, Stills, and Nash came out with, Four-Way Street. I think that's the same version. I like that one a little bit better. This one's a little bit faster, a little bit different, not quite the same exact, can't say solo because he's up there by himself, not quite the same arrangement, but really good nonetheless. Nice to have. And then we go, You Know You Got to Run, which was on Stills 2, which then later became part of the Blind Fiddler medley on Stills Alone, which came out in like late 80s or early 90s. Bluebird Revisited, really good. Lean on Me, pretty good as well. And then we go into side 4, Cherokee, great song, that is on Stills 1. And then we got the band introductions, and it ends with Ecology song. Awesome, just a really great performance, a great value. Again, from $40 down to what I say, $22.50? $22.50, yeah. That's all I wanted to share. If you're a fan of Stephen Stills, David Crosby, that genre of music, acoustic, this thing sounds incredible. It really does. So go out there, do yourself a favor if you like it. Go on to Amazon. If you order it today, you're going to get it in 2 days, so you have enough time to plan for your listening experience. Get your favorite beverage, slap this thing. When you get it, clean it. All right, it's new, so clean it. If you have a sonic cleaner, even better. And slap it on your turntable, kick back, turn the lights down a little bit, and enjoy this time capsule from 1971 when Stephen Stills was at the peak of his powers. Man, this sounds great. That's it, everybody. Hope you enjoy it. Take care of yourselves. Until the next time, bye.